Everybody, this is James Review Movies 17. The first movie I want to review today, the worst movie of all right now, will be that those that didn't watch it is Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Why is it so bad, bro?
About that movie, it was bad. It was the worst movie of all time. Because the one I directed, that written and direct that movie, director that that doesn't know him, his name is Ryan Johnson. Man, that guy was terrible. Terrible. That guy tried to be like George Lucas, but he can't. And then there was one scene that when Princess Leia died, why would you want to make her flow in the air like Mary Poppins? That's just like, okay, you're taking it way too far. And also, he had the scenes with the casino scene that's unnecessary, that shouldn't even be there. And then it should be the movie should be more focusing on Luke training Rey. And this guy, I don't think he should direct a movie ever again. And then his plans saying that he wants to direct a Star Wars trilogy, which I think it's not gonna happen because he's totally I don't think he'll be the top 5, or I don't think he'll be the #1 director that won't do it, because I think George Lucas and J.J. Abrams is a 10 times better director than him. Even Steven Spielberg is a better director than him.
What are the qualifications of James, this director? What was his what did he do before Star Wars? This movie.
I believe he directed a couple movies before, but I didn't really watch them.
It was not the Star Wars.
It wasn't
Star Wars.
it wasn't Star Wars.
Is this his first time with the Star Wars franchise?
Oh yes. And if I was that guy, he should do his homework before he direct the movie, because first of all, I don't think he read the books. Because he didn't know the storyline, he didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know what the heck he got himself into. I don't know, man. Oh man, this guy was horrible.
If you could go back in time, who would you want to direct this thing?
I think for me, it shouldn't have been J.J. Abrams that directed Force Awakens. Even though Force Awakens did good, but people didn't like it, but at least that movie was a little bit better than Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Okay.
And man, I think if I was this guy, Ryan Johnson, he needs to go back to film school.
Wow. That's a bird.
I'm telling you, dude.
Excuse me.
I'm telling you, man, he's just not a good director. He just reminds me of Joe Schumacher, the one that messed up the Batman franchise, Batman Forever and Batman Robin, which was terrible too. Man. Because that guy tried to be like Tim Burton too, but he couldn't. Because when Tim Burton directed Batman Returns, it was more like a comic book version. And that's how you're supposed to do it. That's how you're supposed to film a movie. You gotta be into the character. You gotta have a good storyline. And you gotta know what you're doing.
Was this guy like a long director? Was he directing a lot of stuff, or just a few movies here and there?
I think only a few movies. I think it was low budget movies.
But who do you think put him there? Who made him a director?
Oh, that's a good question. You know who made him did that? Catherine Kennedy, the one that George Lucas trusted her to take over George Lucas film, but she totally screwed it up because she said, "Oh, I believe there's no male fans in this movie," because she wanted to make it more like Mary Poppins style.
Mary Poppins?
Yeah.
Did she direct that as well, or?
No, she's the president of Lucasfilms.
But like, Mary Poppins is like a totally different genre, isn't it? Like a happy family movie or something like that. As
Yeah,
opposed
that's what Ryan Johnson tried to make the movie like, because when Princess Leia died in space, she was floating, and then they tried to make her float like Mary Poppins. I'm like, okay, this is unnecessary. This is not a Star Wars movie anymore. It didn't feel the same anymore, like the old ones, like the one that George Lucas used to do back then. That's the Star Wars that that's why the fans were upset. That's why I don't blame them.
Do you think if somebody who is not a fan of the old Star Wars, would they have still appreciated, or they would have still hated this movie?
I think it depends on the people of this generation. Some, if they're old school, they'll like the old school Star Wars movies, and then this new generation, I think they'll like the new one.
All right, cool. That's our time for today, James. Thank you so much, James, for your participation in our movie review section. All right, guys, I'm here. It's me, Rafino Josh TOYOKANIN, behind the scenes. I just want to say thank you to James for being here today for us, and you'll see a lot more of James in James Movie Review 17. I'll put his links up. James, say your goodbyes to your new fans.
Peace.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And this is TOYOKANIN. But watch out for James, okay? James Movie Review 17. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
See ya. Wanna be ya.